if it keeps capping, I'm gonna have to turn off the virtual camera. Like the stream will see me, but you guys until I figure out why it because I don't want the stream to keep crashing because of that.
That's fair.
All right. Everybody's here. Everybody's ready. I'm switching scenes. They're not gonna be able to hear you because, of course, I didn't set the voice to the right channel because
Shame on you.
I know
Oh,
I'm
shit.
horrible.
We know.
Yes, you were. Oh, wait. I need the right notepad. Nope. Nope. There it is. Yay!
All right, everybody should be able to hear me. Hello, hi, we're here. Hold on, I gotta set their volumes because I forgot to do it before I put the counter on. So you can hear their wonderful voices. All right, that should fix it. Go ahead, say somebody say something.
Something.
Seriously. Okay, good enough. Wow.
Something better than that?
No, that's
Something
fine,
more,
as long-
something way more
I-
interesting.
Oh my goodness. All right, I
Mhm.
see it's gonna be one of those nights. So
You expected any different?
no,
That's
I
cute.
didn't. I expect
I know,
exactly
right?
what I get. Everybody's there. Everybody can see. All right. See, yeah, my computer just is. I don't know
Where's
why
Rhino?
my computer is not handling my virtual camera today. So it's. I don't want the stream to crash, so I'm gonna have to stop it, and that should put it back into normal area.
Great till you choose to talk with your hands, like you always do.
I will try not to talk with my hands.
Right.
Oh my
If it's a
God.
genetic
That's
thing, like if you
impossible.
genetically talk with your hands, there is no way to stop talking with your hands.
No, I could keep things in my
There's
hands.
not.
That
Yeah.
keeps me from doing it.
Mm-mm.
Nope, that didn't help. It's
No.
not the cat.
He's gonna describe something and be like, just like this, and it's gonna be like your
It's like
camera's off.
this.
And we're gonna be like what? We can't see you.
Yes, but this stream will know what I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna let
Your
you guys introduce
stream.
yourself. Yes. Oh, that's true. All right, I turned it back on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just I'm watching it sit at that red, and I don't know. I don't know how long before we crash. So I might have to like maybe
Well, see, I'm
minimize and shut
wondering.
down a few other things. What? What?
I'm actually capping out at 100, and I'm wondering why, because I'm not even streaming.
So maybe
What
it's
the
something
hell?
going on with OBS. But you're using you're using OBS for your virtual camera, aren't you?
Yeah. But it wasn't capping out before.
Did you guys
Last
update
week.
OBS?
All right. See, like you're all going robotic now.
Update?
Uh,
There was an update?
I don't know.
I haven't updated because
Was
every
there?
time I update OBS, all my stuff gets messed up. So I'm just like, nope, we're gonna skip it. Thank you.
I refuse.
Yeah, I haven't seen one.
No. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But it's not supposed to be this high. And if you're all sounding robotic, that's gonna go right into the stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what to shut. I can't shut anything else. Everything I need, everything I have open, I need now. All right, let me do this. You guys don't go anywhere.
Oh, we get to entertain his chat. Oh.
No, that's not what's happening.
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay, you all can see me. Everybody can still hear me. The stream's still going, but you guys can't see me in Ninja, right? Or can you still see me in
No,
Ninja?
cannot.
Nope, can't see you.
No, you're gone.
Cannot see you in Ninja.
All right. Let's see if I can turn it back on. While I'm messing around with this, no, we do not want to restart. While I'm messing around with this, why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Start with Ginia and work way across to Songbird. So it's Ginia, Elios, Vero, Roz, Songbird.
All right, well, I'm Foxy Project. I play Jinya, the High Elf Cleric, who at the moment is hanging on the balance between life and death, and we don't know what's going to happen, so there's that. Next.
Hello, I am Thorn. I play Elias. He is a kobold sorcerer. He is currently taking a little bit of a dirt nap, but not a permanent one, hopefully.
Vera.
Right now.
Okay, I was not sure if that was it. I'm Rhino. I play Vero. I'm our wood elf monk who doesn't kill people, and I am currently the only one standing and beat nearly to death.
Why do I feel like he's saying that because it's some sort of karma? I'm the only one who doesn't kill anyone. I'm also not the only one that's not completely almost dead. Mostly dead.
Right? I feel like he was calling somebody out there. All right.
Nope.
And Roz.
I am Loco. I play Razumdar Straight Arrow, the Tabaxi Ranger, who is also face down in the dirt.
And Songbird.
Hi,
You're
I'm
muted.
Lady Magdalene, mainly known as Lady M.
You're not
Here.
muted. That's just the delay
No,
on my
I'm
side.
not.
Sorry.
It was on everyone's side.
No, also, yeah, also my computer is pegging at 100, and I'm like, I don't know why it's pegging at 100. I'm trying to shut a whole
Maybe you're the reason I'm
bunch of
having
stuff
problems.
down to see if that works better. Don't blame me. I'm not on your computer. Anyway, I'm Lady Madeline. I play Songbird, our lovable bird, who, as Vero kind of hinted, is with everybody else in the dirt. So, yeah, I kind of forgot about that, actually.
Yes, you're all basically blowing snot bubbles. All right. And then there's me. I'm the DM. I trying to run this mess. I'm arguing with my computer right now. It doesn't seem to want to cooperate, but we're gonna trudge along. If we disappear, we'll be right back. It's just I would have to restart everything, and I don't want to do that again. So, yes, most of you are down. We were at a moment. You guys, well, let me back up a little. You guys had went from the roadhouse. You found a tunnel. You climbed into the tunnel. You chased some lizards and basically left a angry group of humans behind. Trying to figure out where the shipments are going that you've been tracking since Greenest. Um, you came out of basically a hidden tunnel at the into the swamp. You followed a trail that was clearly marked through the swamp, coming to this island where you engage with a group of lizard men. And the lizard people got the better of you and downed most of you. Currently, there's only two, maybe three lizard men that are still combat worthy. Actually, there's only two. Yeah, I only see two. So there's two that are worthy and one Vero. And at this point, everybody's exhausted. The lizards, like one of the lizard men has his hands on his knees. He's just like, and one of them has started talking to Vero. Vero has basically stood in a defensive posture and is waiting. And at the time, there was a roll being readied for Ginia. This was Ginia's last death save. We ended the stream before I did the roll, but after everybody left, I was still sitting on the table and I could not wait. And I actually did the roll. So it was, yes, I remember it was a 17. So Ginia passed and stabilized with her last save. And then we're going to pick up there. So Vera, take it away.
I mean, I'm not hitting anyone anymore.
Yeah, but you're standing there looking at them. They're looking at you.
Yeah, I think he had said something about helping, so I'm just kind of looking at him inquisitively, I guess, and waiting to see what he's gonna say to me. I'm just
All right, I'm just going through all of them to make sure there's nobody that shouldn't be alive, and we'll just get up to your turn.
That's a way to put it.
What? Okay. So,
Let's see who shouldn't be alive.
well, I meant on their side too, okay? A lot of people are unconscious thanks to Vero. So, we'll get to a point where the one who was tired that's standing right in front of you,
Mhm.
the one off to the side, standing over Astrid, the one that tried to grab Astrid, he's always been the one lingering in the back of the combat. He wasn't there for everything immediately. So he is untouched. And I think he's helped. No, he hasn't downed anybody. He made a grab for Astrid at one point. Anyway, when he says the words to you, the one in front of you who looks exhausted looks over at him, not completely understanding what he's saying. Like you could see the confusion, and he just kind of waves him away. So that one will actually take a few steps back from you. Um, he doesn't turn away from you; he backs away from you. So he will back up to about here, and then this one will kind of walk over to here and look at you. Oh, he'll actually go right there. So, and you could tell he is sizing you up.
Lovely. I'm
You
just
also notice out of all
Mhm.
the lizard men, all of them had like primitives, like stone weapons or basically sharpened rock um, clubs. This one is carrying a steel sword.
lovely. Okay. I'm just going to stand. I'm just. While he's just looking at me, I'm just going to be like, can I tend to my friends?
He'll tilt his head a little bit, looking at you. Tend?
Help? Get them off the floor? Sit them up? Something.
No tricks.
No, I'm not doing any tricks.
He kind of looks around. He says, "We should talk first."
I'm not usually the one who. I'm not usually the one who talks for the group.
Oh, thank you, Willow. Uh, but you strongest. And he kind of looks around at like all the people down on the ground again.
Debatable. Not always.
Hmm, what's this debatable?
Like a disagreement. Some people would say that they're the strongest, and
Oh, well, you stand, they don't. And kind of looks around again.
well,
You
I just
fight.
don't want. Go ahead.
You fight with no weapon.
I use my hands
Yes, but
and my
weapon makes you
legs.
stronger.
I am my own weapon.
And you choose not to kill my friends.
I don't kill anyone.
No one?
No one.
Mm, not even the cult?
I have not killed any of them. I've taken them out of commission. I have not killed them.
This commission, what's that?
I have your friends and my friends, they're all out of commission. They're not working anymore.
Ah, you break them.
Yeah.
So would you be willing to break the rest of these dragon kneelers?
I I mean that's a possibility. I prefer yeah, I mean that's something that we've done in the past and that I'm sure it could happen again.
Mm, truce.
Yeah, truths. That's fine with me. I won't hurt you. I won't hurt any more of your people, and I can tend to my people, and then you tend to yours. Fix my people, and you fix your people, and then we can have a discussion.
All right, you don't understand Draconian, right? Or
Nope.
Lizard Man, whatever the hell they speak. It's not Draconian.
I don't speak
Oh, it
Parsec.
is Draconian. It is Draconian. I was wrong. Okay. So he will wave a hand and say something in Draconian to the lizard man behind him. The lizard man behind, like, you could see him, like, he goes and starts checking on all the wounded, kind of dragging them away. This one stands over, like, stands not over you, but near you, watching what you're doing.
Oh, that's fair. Still not being trusting, I'm assuming.
He hasn't drawn his weapon.
Fair. But I'll start trying to, like, maybe I'll try to get people over to the lean-to that's still intact and kind of, like, rest them against it.
You mean to the north?
Yeah, because the one that
Oh.
we're next to is probably near shambles.
Yeah, the one you're next to has holes in it. It's still smoldering from the fires. I mean, it's not in good shape. So yeah, you can start moving people around. They're doing the same. They're dragging their people
And I just
into the
want to,
middle of the camp.
check on everyone as I do to make sure everyone is okay to the best of my ability.
I think for the most part, everybody has wounds, but nothing. I mean, roll a medicine check.
Do that.
I can't see the total. Okay. I mean, everybody looks unconscious to you. Everybody's bleeding. Nobody looks to be like there's no pools of blood started. Everybody just appears to be done for the, on the verge of death and probably need some bandaging.
Then I will get everyone leaned up and then start working on bandaging and cleaning.
Okay. All right. You hear like two of them having a conversation. And they're doing the same thing. They're waking up the people you've knocked out. And basically tending to each other. And the one that was standing over you, he'll say some words and like extend his hand. One of them will come over and place like a little ceramic jar in his hand, and he'll turn around and like offer it to you.
What is this?
Fix scars.
Oh, for them?
Yes.
Thank you, and I'll work
Hold
on.
on just a second, because I've lost sound. I can't hear Havoc talking.
Uh-oh.
You can't hear me? See, there it goes.
I can hear.
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
Oh, okay, so then it's just Ginia.
Maybe
Hopefully it fixes
Discord's
up for
having
her soon.
issues.
I don't know if Discord's having issues. Can chat hear me? That's probably more important.
Well, judging by reactions, they can hear. At least Ginia.
Yeah, the chat.
see.
So it's just Ginia. So maybe Ginia needs.
Yeah, I can't
we'll
hear
give her a
anything.
minute.
That's weird.
Uh-oh.
We can hear you though. Somebody type
Oh,
that.
good. So I can just say whatever.
No.
Oh no! Wait, that means you heard something.
She might be hearing us through her stream.
Intermittent.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
God dang it.
Well, she's. I mean, yeah, she's technically unconscious. So. All right. So they hand you this.
Nobody's conscious yet.
Yeah. So they hand you this little jar, and it's maybe like a couple inches. See, I did it. You got me fucking.
You do it. It's not.
I know, but I was describing it. So it's like a couple
him directly if it's legit. You said
I
medicine
would
again?
say. Well, do you have medicine? Are you proficient?
Yes.
All right, roll medicine again. You have you've seen stuff, primitive stuff like this. You don't think it works at all. But
Will it
you know
hurt?
that it won't hurt. It's just gonna stink, and it
Yeah.
might. It's not gonna help bring him back. It's not gonna give him back hit points, but it'll probably keep infections out because it's gonna cover the wound. But that's about all it's gonna do.
Oh, well, it's gonna happen. I mean, as long as I know that it's not gonna hurt
It's like
them.
primitive neosporin.
Okay. I mean, it is what it is. So I'll get going on applying that to those who have larger wounds. Gaping sounds horrendous, but cuts or slices that are larger than a scrape.
All right, so you go around. Remember, a lot of your companions took club hits.
Yeah.
None of them were really. I think a couple of people got poked, but for the most part, they got
Hit.
beaten down with clubs.
Mhm.
So you go around checking their wounds, making sure they're all thing. It takes a while. Eventually, they do the same with all of theirs, and all the ones you've knocked out will be sitting there, wondering what the hell happened to them. And you could see them chatting in lizardese. Oh, there she goes.
Yeah, everybody's favorite four-legged demon was chewing on my headphone cord when I wasn't looking.
Oh
A
no!
dragon.
Oh my god! What a
So did he bite through it, or did he pull it unplugged?
I think he bit through it because I checked my connections and everything was plugged in, so I had a second set, like a backup set. Thank God.
That's insane.
No, I don't have a cat.
That's
He's been
hilarious.
terrible today.
I'm gonna ask him. Well, if he's still hovering over me while I'm tending to everyone, I'm gonna ask him. Really, the only question I'm gonna ask in regards to the cult from him is if he knows. If he knows a lot about the cult, and ask him if he knows what the symbol means, and I'll describe the symbol to him.
What symbol?
Not the one on the box, is the one with the hand.
One with the hand. He will listen to your description, and he says, the dragon kneelers.
Yes, I believe it has something to do with them.
Just like all you pink skins, undecisive.
Like there's multiple meanings.
They have multiple symbols.
Okay, do you know what that symbol means? Or what the meaning behind that one is? Or why someone would have that symbol?
Member of the cult?
That's it, just being a member, nothing particularly special?
They came here, invaded our lands. I don't know that much.
Okay.
Keep us
Just thought
as
I would
leader.
ask. Alright, well, thought I would ask. And I'll just keep tending to everybody until hopefully people start waking up.
So it's a while. So the two groups basically are sitting separately in camps. They're attending theirs. And eventually this particular lizard will walk away and stand over by theirs. And you can see that there's a conversation going on, which he's dominating because most of his people are hurt. So he's able to either yell them down or intimidate them. But eventually your party starts coming to.
Cool. Then I will explain as people are waking up that they've stopped fighting, and I mean their common is very broken. So I don't know if they can explain it better in another way, but they don't want to fight anymore and they want help. But they're speaking another language. I have
Okay.
no idea what they're saying.
You know, I don't even remember what languages I speak.
That's bad for you.
As far as I know,
Oh.
only Elios and Roz speak what they're speaking.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm taking unconscious and prone off everybody. I mean, you can keep talking amongst yourselves, just don't do anything that requires me to do
So-
anything.
You're saying they're willing to help? I'm sorry, I'm distracted. What is that smell?
What smell?
I smell. It's odd.
It is to help your wounds.
Oh, that stuff. Yeah, it's a very primitive like medicine.
Songbird's gonna
clan
look down at
uses
like one of the cuts and sniff.
it
I'm
will help
sorry.
So
with
it's
scarring.
you who smells.
Wait a minute, hold on, because I heard Roz say something, but I didn't hear what he said. Roz, what did you say?
It will help with the scarring. Ross's tribe uses much like this.
Okay. All right, cool. And then I
Okay.
heard you two talk over him, so go ahead.
But yep,
It
that's
was
the
more of
smell.
a whew. Okay.
It won't hurt you.
Yeah. Okay. That if Ross says what it is, I'm good. Okay.
But yep, they're not looking. I don't know what kind of help they're wanting, but they don't seem. They said that the cult came into their. The little bit that I got from our discussion was that the cult came in and took over and forces them into labor, and they do not appear to want to be a part of that.
Would you like a translator? Would that help you?
I mean, you could probably do better than what their common is, because I had to explain some words, and that was hard some of the times. You know, you ever explain something to someone, and once you explain it, then you have to explain part of the explanation. It's kind of one of those.
Ah, yes, I remember when my mom was teaching me.
Yep. So it'd probably be better, yeah, if someone who can speak to them is able to speak in something that they have a better time with,
Me.
and then
Sorry, I was answering, wandering.
No.
So yeah, if you want to,
Me?
I don't. Does anyone
Her.
have any questions for them that they want to ask them?
Well, I'd like to know a lot about what they mean of helping, like help kill, help get rid of, any information.
He said
What?
something about doing he asked if I could do what I did here to the cult, but I didn't have much of an answer. But I mean, feel free to ask them. It's that one, and I'll point out the one that specifically seems to be in charge. It's like that's the one seems to be in charge.
You said that the cult makes them do stuff?
Yeah, they said they took over their land and forces them as or uses them as labor.
To like move stuff, possibly.
I'm assuming labor things. I don't know. Probably moving it seems like a laborious task. So probably.
Okay. Elios, do you think you can get him to come and talk to me? And so we can ask on like how we can help each other and what kind of things they make them do.
Yeah, I can go ask him that. Elias will cautiously take a couple steps forward.
I'm going to unlock the tokens. They shouldn't be locked right now. Maybe if the computer will let me unlock the tokens. Okay, there you go.
And then he's gonna call out in Draconic. Hello.
So you say hello, and like all of them kind of look over in your direction, but one of them will rise up and walk forward.
I've been told by that one, and I'll point at Vera. That you said that you need help.
You're talking in Draconic, right?
Yes.
Okay. So they're like looking. He's looking at you almost with a smirk, and he'll kneel down and like kind of look you like dead in your eye, like push back your hood. And he says, "Oh, why are you out here? What tribe are you from?"
Tribe Called Quest. Sorry.
I'm not from a tribe. I know I look similar to you, but I am different.
Well, you're not similar to me, but the red ones, like you, they
Uh,
stay to the caves.
yes, yes. I am not part of them.
Um, then that explains why you're not here. I mean, why you're here and not there. As far as help, I mean, if you can deal with the dragon kneelers, we would be able to rise up against the bullywogs.
I think we can do that. They've been mean to us before. And my mom told me that they were not nice people.
Well, and some of them aren't, but my people can no longer be subjected by the frogmen.
Elias just nods. He does not know what that means. But he just nods.
Okay. Yeah, he has more words to use in Draconic, but when he's trying to speak common, they escape him. So
Do you know where the dragon kneelers come from? Which direction?
well, we work for them. I can take you there. You would need to ride boats. And he'll point over at the canoes.
We can do that.
Then rest up, gain your strength. You're going to need it. I can get you into the camp. After that, I make no promises. Prove yourselves worthy and that you are able to deal with them, and we, the lizard folk, will aid you as best we can.
Okay. Elias will take a step this way. Unless he says more things.
Nope, he doesn't. He just looks at you for a minute, and as you take a step, he'll walk back to his thing, and he'll be like, "The little one's a kobold." Like, he says it as soon as he turns away from you. And you can see a bunch of them, like, questioningly looking towards you.
I just turn around and give him a thumbs up.
Eventually, they'll all be, like, sitting there talking amongst themselves. And Elios and Roz, you can pick out the conversation they're having. And, like, are you sure these are the ones? And it's like, look, before the shaman was, we told that they would be accompanied by a kobold and a cat, and then they all look in the towards the crowd.
When they look over, Jinya just kind of waves at them.
Yeah, and so you guys like
a sheepish
hey.
smile and just waves.
Like,
The comedic relief of a halfway tense situation. Them.
They go back to their conversations, but evidently, from what you gather, is their slain shaman predicted your arrival.
It's impressive. I wonder how he did that.
Shaman magic. So, not all of them are 100%. Not all of them believe you are the chosen ones, but the one that is the healthiest and strongest of them all seems to be convinced, and he is convincing the others. So their plan is to get you safely to the castle and seeing what you do. And if it turns out that you're not, then they'll quickly skin you and eat your innards.
Wow, this is a fantastic arrangement.
Nothing to worry about.
It'll be fine. Anyway.
It'll be fine.
So you guys can stay here for as long as you want and rest. I'm assuming that's what everybody wants to do.
Yeah.
I'd
Okay.
like a real nap.
So you can rest here for... Well, it was daytime when you guys started fighting, so you can rest here until nighttime or just rest through until the next morning. Your choice. They're fine either way as long as you're fully rested. While you guys are resting, though, I will tell you that more lizard men come and go. Most of them will question who you are, and the group that was there originally will say, "More dragon kneelers come to join." They're like, "Oh," and you can see some of them are like, "Oh, great," and some of them are like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Cool. Then I think if our goal is to be rested up with the most strength possible, then it would be till the next morning would probably be our best bet to get a food, tea, and a full night's rest.
Agreed. Jinya's gonna spend some time praying and meditating, because she's kind of gotten away from that with everything that had been going on.
and Songbird's, gonna do what she does and just kind of find balance in her music and everything. But she is still curious on the things that were moved around. So probably wondering if there could be a slight conversation on what things they were made to do, and if anything was carried, did they happen to see what it was? Or not really what it was, because we kind of figured it's treasure, but
Wait,
how
you're
much of
having
it-
Who are you talking to? Bless you. Cough. I don't know what you're doing. Who are you talking to?
Can you die after
Well,
stream?
Yeah, I mean, I'm having enough technical problems. I don't need to call 911.
Yeah, that would really throw off the entire stream.
Yeah, you're bringing down the vibe.
much love. Anyway, well, remember Songbird was curious and was asking Elios if he could explain what they're being made to do, kind of a little bit more detail of what happened and why they're there and what they've been made to do. Backstory.
All right.
Need backstory.
Okay, so you want backstories. Great. All right, so most of the lizard folk will not talk to you, except for the leader. You'll find out the leader's name is actually Snapjaw. Okay? So that's the one that's been conferring with you. That's the one that gives you most of the information. Even when he talks to you guys in common, his broken common, he tends to talk lowly. For the most part, you could tell he believes what he's saying. You could tell the rest of them don't. They're just like they're hopeful, but they're not convinced. He just seems convinced. So he will give you like all bits of information. If you ask specific questions, but for the general question of what do you do, he'll tell you everything. We hunt, we train the giant lizards, we set traps, we are advanced scouts, we move things around the camp, we clean up after everyone. Not much more than slaves. Okay. You want 13 more experience? No problem.
Wow, wandering. Wow.
Wandering.
Do you want to ask any more specific questions?
Well, we technically found out what was in the box being hauled off. I'm just kind of wondering how much has been hauled off, or if they've heard any rumors of what they might be using it for.
As far as they know, they bring boxes to the castle. From the castle, boxes go elsewhere.
Do they know anything about? Keep wanting to say Nazarene, and that's not right. Roz, how do you pronounce it? The place? Nah. That's within Natar? Natar? Natar. Is that it?
Neritar. Neritar.
Natar. Okay.
You mean the castle?
Okay. So things.
Say yes.
So yes. Yes. Anything about the castle?
Ross only has 9 lives.
You got 8 left.
After that conversation.
Yes, after the
I
conversation.
suppose we
they're
should
going
probably hit the
quickly.
road.
You know what? Mm.
The longer we stick around here, the more chance there is that somebody's going to see us, realize that we're not actually wanting to go join the cult, and go tell somebody from the cult that we're here and that these guys are working with us. So,
Oh well, right now that's thankfully why the leader is the only one talking to us and seems to be the only one that knows the language.
yeah,
But-
but there have been people coming in and out. So,
Yeah, well, this is all during our rest, so.
Yeah, I mean, you guys
Ooh,
spent
heck the
you,
DM.
you guys spent damn it. You guys spent about 24 hours with these lizards resting up and gaining back your hit points and all that stuff. So a lot of this information could have been gained during that 24 hours. I was giving you all a chance to ask questions and gain some of it. Unless he's asked, Snapjaw doesn't volunteer too much information. Like you gotta prod him for it. All right. So
Yep.
the morning comes and they'll start walking towards the boats.
How many to a boat?
So they fit like 4 to 5 to a boat, but remember there was 3 already here. So they fit, and you killed, a bunch of them. So there's an extra boat from their group too.
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll have to take, what, 2 boats?
Yes, all of you will.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, Elios is tiny, so you could probably all fit in one boat. I said 4 to 5 to a boat, remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was-
you have Astrid and Elias to count as
My
half a
bra-
person.
my brain didn't tell me that would be comfortable by any means if you got 5
It-
in there.
No,
Did
it'd
you
be
say
pretty.
they count as half a person?
Yeah, Astrid is like 8 years old, and Elios is only like 2.5 feet.
Okay,
Hey,
you
I'm
mean half
3
a
feet
person
tall.
each.
Okay, whatever. 3 feet is as half a person each.
Okay, there.
Anyway, but or you could split up into 2 boats. That's fine. There's plenty of boats. They have an extra one, and there were 3 when you arrived. So there's 4 boats.
What I'm hearing is Songbird wants to row a boat. That's why she wants 2 separate boats.
No. If we can all fit in a boat, that's fine. I'm just thinking Raz is a big man.
One of the lizards are gonna walk by Snapchat and be like, "Are you sure?" He's like,
I mean, more than half of us are not. I mean, I'm tall, but I'm not large in size.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're all smaller in stature for the most part than the 5 lizard folk that were in these things.
Oh, okay.
"Mm-hmm."
Then, yeah.
Comparably in size, yes, we should have no issue fitting.
Yeah, out of
No.
person, I don't know how big these things are.
They're
So I said they're like if you watch the rowing competitions, those thin, long boats where a bunch of people sit in them, they're like that.
Mhm. I meant the lizard
But
people.
they're just hollowed out canoes. Lizards are basically 6 foot tall iguanas. They're very big and bulky.
Yeah, we'll totally fit in one.
Mm. Oh my god. I wonder if that's probably us lagging. Wandering says he just saw the Hexa GM moment.
Oh, wow. Just now?
Yeah, that's not good. Like, do I sound robotic to everybody, or is it just
not
lag?
to. No,
Mm,
no.
you're just
Mm.
behind, wondering. I don't know what to tell you. It's the hurricanes.
Refresh your page.
Anyway, moving on. So you finally climb all into one boat?
Yep.
And okay. So the lizard folk, you watch several of them get into like boats. Some of them just go into the water and like swim off.
Whatever floats their boat.
Um, and they'll like look back, follow, and they'll start rowing through. They're not going at a like ridiculous pace. Trail on this side. So remember, you guys were following like twines tied up, like little handrails. On this side, it's a little bit different because there's no land. You're mostly in the water with trees coming out of it, and the swamp trees. Um, there's markings on several of those trees, like bands tied around the trees or like clawed insignias in the trees. But the marks are a little bit different to follow because there is no walking space. And they will quietly row through the swamp with all the morning swamp noise as you guys are traveling on. At one point, you'll see another group of canoes coming towards you. And same situation. There's several in the canoes and several swimming alongside. And they'll ride over to you and like raise a hand and start talking in Draconic. And Snapjaw will immediately stand up and address them. He says, "Oh, we lost something to the walking weed. Several of ours, but these came and helped us. So we rested." And the other one will reply with, "Oh, because they sent us out to find you. Is everyone okay?" He says, "No, we lost several members." And he'll start saying off some lizard names. And they will like bow their head in reference and then kind of eye all of you. And he said, "Did you defeat the walking weed?" And Snapdragon was like, "No, but we managed to push it back." it retreated into the to the swamp. And they'll kind of look at you and like nod, and then says, "We're gonna press on. There's word from the roadhouse." Now, only ones that can understand this are the ones that can speak Draconian, but you can translate for everybody. He said, "We're gonna press on to the roadhouse. There's been word from the roadhouse. Bogluck has had a situation. We're going there to retrieve any shipments and see if we can lend aid. So, good travels to you." And then they'll kind of part ways and row off. With that, Snapjaw is going to look over at Elios because he knows Elios speaks Draconic. He doesn't know Roz does yet.
I look at him.
You're doing?
Elios looks at his friends and shrugs and goes, "Maybe."
Very well. Anyway, you guys will continue on a little bit further, and eventually you will see rising up out of the swamp, you will see a castle with several structures. I do have a picture of it. I should. Seriously, picture? Oh, there it goes. Okay. That's what you'll see as you're approaching through the swamp. So,
Oh.
there is a castle. It is old and worn. You could see that much of it still is in disrepair. You can see on top of one of the towers there's a strange device, and all around it you will see different types of like long houses and huts. Some of the huts are very well done, very well designed, and you will see lizard men coming in and out of those. And I'm not saying like they're not fancy. They're just they utilize the environment almost perfectly. And then you have some other ones that look like shambles. And out of those you see basically humanoid frogs walking in and out. There are no less than 50 people milling about the outside of this castle. And that's because you're only looking at one side of it. There is activity all around the castle. And the castle itself sits on, you could see the bedrock beneath it, but you could see that the swamp has basically washed away all the dirt from the, so it's just sitting on a granite slab, but the water is like right up to it except for the patches where some of the huts are built. So it's a very patchy terrain, mostly water.
You said that there was something on some like thing on the roof. Would Ginny recognize what it is?
You can roll me I would say roll me an intelligence check. Like history. Roll me a history check. You've seen stuff like this before, but not in such a art antique state, but it looks like one of those like an telescope, one of those big devices to look at the stars. It looks like something like that.
Okay.
Except you don't see the telescope part. You see the dome with the slit, but you don't see the telescope.
All right.
But it looks a lot like that. Why is this map taking so long to open? There it goes. Everything is a slideshow. Yeah. I think at break, I might restart my computer because even like me moving stuff around is slow. Why do I feel like they didn't put them in? Because they didn't. All right. You guys will start there. Except Roz shouldn't be in the water.
Get me out of the waters.
I'm working on it. Hold on.
He doesn't
Too
like
bad
the
she was
water.
taking a bath.
We just got all the leeches off of us. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
But they're
Ew.
tasty.
Oh, I just imagine looking over as you say that as you eat one.
I mean, I have layers of clothes and scales, so they probably don't really stick to me. So I just peel them off and just eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys arrive here. There are about a half a dozen of these wood canoes, like pulled up onto the shore. The lizard folk will pull up. Most of them will kind of like separate from the group immediately. Snapjaw will stay walking with you. He kind of waves the rest of them off. Elios, you hear his last words to them is like, say nothing. And most of them just nod in agreement. You could tell that there is some level of respect here. Again, he is the only lizard man you see carrying like a steel weapon right now. So, but there is like activity all over the place. A water
Did you
spirit
put us on a
component
map?
nest.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a
I
map.
did. It didn't share with you?
Mm-mm.
No, and it's not even
Nope.
showing me on a map when I go to pull it up with my token. Oh, there we
Try
are.
again.
Oh,
There it
what?
goes.
But I shared it.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the button. It didn't work.
I mean,
Again, my computer is acting wonky. I'm almost gonna like say take a break just so I could fix it, but we'd have to stop the stream and start all over.
Okay, there we go.
And I can't figure out what's causing it, and nothing I've turned on. Everything I have on, I always have on, so I don't know what's causing it. Maybe those changes that somebody convinced me to make.
Who did this?
um Insomnia. He's like, oh, you shouldn't have that on. Yeah, I always have it on. Anyway, what are you guys doing? Near at the enemy camp. There are lizard men, humans, and bullywogs everywhere, wandering about. I'm not putting them all on the map. And you have one lizard man with you.
Are we following said lizard man?
I don't know. He's standing there looking at you.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look at him and say, "Lead on." I feel like the best idea is for us to look like we're following you, like you're taking us where we need to go, because really you're kind of taking us where we need to go.
I brought you here. Like, where else would you want to go? Not sure. Like, I will tell the guards you were cultists come to join. and kind of looks all of you up and says, "You don't look like most cultists. Perhaps you had some of their clothes, but I I don't know what your plan is. Do you have a plan?"
Well, we kind of need to get the layout and see what's going on before we really come up with a plan. Do you know where we could get some disguises, some of their clothes?
Uh, I can have someone fetch maybe some of their talbards, or most of them wear similar armor. All of you don't.
Well, I mean, we would be new to the whole cultist game, so it kind of makes sense that we wouldn't have everything that matches. But if you could get like any of their armor or clothing so that we could disguise ourselves, that would be very helpful.
Most people here don't share with the lizard folk, but I will see what I can do.
Thank you.
And make no promises. Right now, we will just spread it the word of mouth that all of you are here to sign up. New dragon dealers arrive almost daily.
All right, sounds good.
So he will start walking around with you. And any guards or anyone you run into, he will say, "New recruits." And they'll kind of look you over and nod and let you go about your business. So
Not nervous. We're not nervous at all. No.
not even a little bit.
We got nothing to worry about.
No, it'll be fine.
Why would we be nervous?
You know, that would be a legit question from Elias.
And it
I
probably
know. What
is.
is it? What is there to be nervous about?
You're right. It's gone well every time we've infiltrated one of their games. It's gone.
It's gone
swimmingly.
swimmingly.
I've never had any
I-
issues.
That's true.
I mean, you.
Anyway.
That's fair. You have not.
Yeah, keep in mind, every time we have infiltrated an enemy camp, we have split up. So maybe we don't split up.
Ah, third time's a charm. Runs off. No, I'm just joking. No.
I'm super infiltrating.
If you
enemy
can.
You did that the last time. Right after Junior says, "Let's not split up." Woo, there goes Vero.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Run off? What are you talking about?
Remember, that's
he's
how
right
he
there.
obtained Astrid.
Obviously, I
Obtained
don't
these
remember.
one, he's not property. Two,
Yeah, I'm not a
that was a
slave.
comment made to you because you guys were in a conversation.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I feel like
Mhm.
maybe while we're going through this, Snapshot, do you have a group of lizard men or even anybody who is like-minded and would want to kind of help? So if we come up with a plan, because there are a lot of beings here, and
Well,
knowing who's on our side would be very helpful, and those people knowing that we don't intend them harm could solve a lot of potential issues in the future.
so he will look at you and tell you, lizard men hate bullywugs. If you prove that you can deal, and he'll look over at Vera when he says it, with the dragon kneelers, all lizard men will take sides against bullywugs. You need to deal with humans.
Does he call them kneelers because they bend the knee when they worship dragons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What would you think he was talking about?
I wasn't quite sure why he was saying it, and then it's just, my brain finally.
caught up.
Understood. Yeah.
See, you're the lag.
Rhino doesn't understand Draconic either, so the language terms didn't quite translate.
There you go.
Yeah.
So basically, what he'll tell you, Ginia, is all the lizards, all the lizard men, and now at the camp you don't see as many lizard men, but they told you the night before that most of the lizard men are advanced scouts. Around the outside, in fact, while you were approaching, you saw more lizard men like coming and going. You saw a bunch of them around the camp. You don't see as many. They are here, but they pale like there's probably 1 to 3, 1 to 4 compared to the bullywugs. Now, the lizardmen that are going about you see here are working. The bullywugs, some of them are kind of bullying them, telling them, hey, do this, do that. Or at least that's how it appears. You see several lizardmen carrying crates into the castle from other, like they don't come just to this landing, but you see them walking around carrying crates into the castle area. You see some of them leaving carrying goods or like foodstuffs and distributing it. They are showing back up to the keep like with large fish or eels, catfish. They're basically the laborers of the camp. And since it's daytime, you figure it's closer to midday now because you traveled here. They're doing work. They're hunting, gathering, moving stuff around, cleaning up the castle. They're doing all the work. The bullywugs are kind of just standing around being lazy. But like they are definitely issuing orders to the lizardmen who are already working. And you can tell the lizardmen don't like it. So what he's telling you is if you basically prove that you can deal with the dragon kneelers, they will rise up. So they're talking open rebellion. You just have to set it off.
Do we know how many dragon kneelers there are?
Dozens. Most of them don't like us. And you don't see that many humans. You see a couple maybe going from one place to the other. You don't see that many humans out here. In fact, your group is the only group of like non-lizard frog people. Most of them stay inside the castle. They don't like us. We don't like them that much. If it wasn't for the half dragon, none of us would be friends and we would kill each other.
What color is the half dragon?
Black?
What is a half dragon?
Ramirez? That she's a half dragon. They look like him, and he points at Vero, except dragon. Kind of like bigger lizard.
But not blue.
Oh, the blue one's here too.
Oh, fuck.
Why?
We may have met before.
Razmir. Sorry, I said Ramirez. It's Razmir. Sorry.
That's like a Ramirez. I don't remember a Spanish one.
I know.
Yeah,
when
I
did we
know.
transport to the
Sorry.
Highlander?
Sorry.
I'm imagining.
Razmir.
I'm imagining a black half dragon with Sean Connery's accent now. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. As long as I can make the game memorable for you, I'll do whatever it takes. No, frames are dropping. In fact, we're gonna have to take a break and restart it. It's getting worse and worse. I was trying to get to 9:30, but I don't think we're gonna make it. All right. This is what we're gonna do, everyone. Go into Ginia's chat. So everybody go move over to Ginia's. I am going to restart. Ginia is going to entertain all of you while we take a break and I fix my machine.
What Ginny wants to take a break?
I love to sing about the moon and the June and the spring. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna sing
I
Never
mean,
mind.
See, there you go.
Retract my
All right.
statement.
that's all you get.
No.
Sorry.
Actually, I can raid over. I can probably just raid everybody over there, and then we'll fix my issues, and then we'll all come back or do something. But yes,
Fixes computer issues. Let's be clear.
yes, yeah. I can't fix all of
We
them.
don't have
Some
enough
of them-
time to
Yeah.
fix those issues.
This
All
is
right,
this is
listen.
not that
No.
long a stream. Thanks.
I don't.
Uh-huh.
I don't need to. I'm feeling attacked. Hold on.
Yeah, Havoc
Now, why
knows
would you
that
feel
we only pick on people we like. If I don't like you, I don't bother picking on you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like
Really?
this is terrible. How
She
did
never
y'all let me
picks
go
on
this
me.
long?
Well, I mean, your players aren't watching your stream because we're not supposed to, because that would be cheating.
As
Right?
a
No,
cat
I
only
mean,
mode.
but like devouring and wandering, I would expect one of them to be like, "Yo,
Wandering
you're
Dead.
you're you're
Well,
you're a mess right now." All right, we're reading out. This is terrible. I'm gonna put everybody over there. Thank you, everyone. No, I'll be back as soon as possible. Where are you?
Are we taking a break or what?
Yes,
Mhm.
you guys
Are
can
you
take a
just long
break.
enough?
Maybe come up with a plan. Think about some stuff while I am gone and trying to fix everything. I'm
Oh,
just trying to get I'm raiding over to Foxy because I never get to raid Foxy, and now I can. As soon as it lets me do the little button
I
thing.
mean, you could, because I stream all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I don't stream before you.
Well, whose fault is that?
All right. That would be mine.
Mm.
Listen, I'm feeling called out. All right, everybody should be over there. I'll be back
Very
as
much
soon as
so.
possible. Okay.
Okay.
Love you all. Bye.
Well, look at that. I got a raid.
Whee!
All right, so what are we thinking as far as the plan?
The plan? We're screwed.
That's not a
We've
plan.
got I don't know. We got Resimir and Cyan. It's like, how the hell? That I was not expecting.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Elias doesn't know who either of those people are. He also
Bad.
doesn't know what a half dragon is.
Does that mean that I'm gonna actually have to change my clothes?
Well, considering when Jinya meditated and prayed,
Am I gonna have to put a
She
cloak
got-
on again?
she got changed
You can borrow
back
mine.
to her original form and her hair and everything. So, yeah. That's why I asked him to
Mhm.
get us disguises so that we could somewhat hide and blend in. Wandering says put some clothes on right now.
You can borrow
Maybe
mine.
he was so unimpressed with our one-on-one duel that he doesn't remember me at all.
Oh, he's gonna remember you. You landed hits.
Debatable. But I lost. He beat me. That's really all that. It's not like I
You
beat him.
landed hits. Everyone remembers that fight.
You act like people recognize me because of that fight. No one alive does.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong
Oh.
there. All right. This
I was like,
we're,
that's
we're
cold.
not really figuring anything out right now. So,
I mean, the first step would be getting disguises so we're not out of the gate. Just, and we have to determine what it is exactly we're doing here.
But see, Roz is no longer a black kitty. He's gone back to the
He-
regular, which Cyan's going to recognize.
He's gonna have to wear a cloak too. We're gonna need cloaks. There's the only way you're gonna hide the the one that stands out the most, and the one that apparently he's more than likely going to remember is going to obscure us visually as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. The plan is violence, right, Norm?
plan is always violence. I remember that argument. Roz being a natural blonde. Yes. Yes, that was a very
my
good
God.
argument. So,
I love that.
so we get our disguises, and The thing is, it's a very large castle, so it's not like we're going to get an accurate number of who we're going to be fighting. And the people that we're fighting are terrifying. So,
I guess it
Mhm.
depends on how long you want to wait to get information. So it would come down to how long you're wanting to pose as um whatchamacallits,
cultists.
cultists before.
I think the shortest amount of time possible, because the longer we hang out, the more likely it is that we are going to get noticed, and somebody's going to figure out who we are and tell people who don't need to know that we're here. So,
Agreed. Because that's just it's gonna get wild. So we got the clothing, and then we need to just figure out everything. But getting in there is going to be
So the plan, I mean, again, are we attempting to overthrow the cult right now and fight both Sarenrath and two half dragons?
I feel like that's probably not the wisest choice at the moment.
yeah. I agree. I concur with that one.
So,
Fighting both of them is insane.
setting the lizard men aside, what is our point in being here? Are we trying to find out where the crates are going from here, or are we finding out if this is like the final destination for the crates?
Well, from what I remember, it like we had mentioned, the letters that Roz and I found when we were captured had said to send the freights all to here. So the issue was finding out if this place exists, which apparently it does. So from that, I guess the only thing left would be, what is it being used for? Because I mean, why would you send that much treasure up here in the middle of a swamp in a broken down castle?
The lizard folks said that it's here and then it goes somewhere else. But did not mention to where it goes after here.
So
But
what
are
do we
we
need more
just
modern time where we could just stick a tracker on it and look at it? It's like, okay, it's going there.
so that's well, the question were we just finding out if this place is real, or are we going further to determine where the final location is?
Well, this place didn't become a subject matter to them until recently, so I think it's still more of the purpose of what's being shipped.
Okay, we figured out that they were shipping treasure, but we still came out here.
Yeah, to find out where it was going, which is here. Okay, we
Okay,
got
so
that, but what's the purpose of it?
oh, why they're collecting it?
Yeah, what? It's like, why are they shipping all this treasure out here in the middle of a swamp with a derelict castle? What is it? What is it? What is the purpose? Do they just like shiny things, or are they using it for something? Because that
Well,
seemed to
that
be
would
the main concern of everybody that sent us on the
Maybe they're
mission. Is like,
building a
what are they
horde for
using
a
it for?
dragon, so it'll do something for them.
Say that one more time.
I said maybe they're building a horde for a dragon, so it'll do something for them. because they worship dragons, and they have whatever half dragons are. So they might be trying to make a horde in a location so they could offer it to a dragon in favor, so that it'll do some kind of task for them. They're trying to pay
Either
a
way,
dragon. They're trying to bribe it.
to confirm that, we would have to spend time long enough with the cold where someone would trust us enough to provide that information if we didn't find it in writing.
Hmm. It always had to be the little tris because, you know, you think, oh yeah, this will work. This is what we're doing. Yay. And then he mentions Resmir and Saya. Never can be easy. Oh.
And it's allegedly their headquarters. Why would it be?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe they were on a trip. It would have been nice if we timed it when they were on a trip.
If we wait long enough, they could go on one.
Yeah, and we'll probably be dead.
Okay, are we gonna leave then? Like,
Okay, so we stay outside. We observe what's going on, the comings and goings, the moving around of crates and whatever, to see if we can find an inn, somewhere where we can go in, look around, see if we can see anything, see if we can find any writings, and then move on from there once we find any information or don't find any information.
I mean, we have at least Elios has a very easy in. I can just go in as a kobold. Most
the
kobolds
humans didn't
worship
treat.
dragons.
Yeah, the humans didn't treat the kobolds fantastic at the.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair, but if it would be the easiest way to get at least one of us inside.
Fair.
The only issue then becomes communicating from the inside and outside.
Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Oh, I can't get in yet. Oh, I pressed check updates again. Stop it.
Because if we try to do an assault, I mean, at any stage, it's not exactly in our favor. But I mean, the moment we try to do one, um, I don't see it going too far differently than the last one that
Agreed.
happened.
I feel like if we
Mhm.
try to go in crossbows blazing, we're going to get squished. It's just that's a bad idea.
Especially not knowing how many there are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're almost out of they almost transported everything from the roadhouse, so it's very possible that they might be packing up soon. But again, that would take time to sit and figure out, watching everything.
Again, the longer we're here, the more likely it is that we're going to be recognized.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the options are we go with what we agreed with the lizard people and attack and hope for the best, not really knowing anything. We sit around trying to gain as much information as possible, running the risks of being spotted, or we go with We just needed to confirm where this place is and leave and hope it doesn't piss off the lizard folk and they don't come after us.
Well, I mean, we could tell Snapjaw that we're going to get reinforcements because there are too many people,
Mhm.
and we want to have the best chance of being victorious, which technically isn't a lie. I mean, there's no way we're winning this fight, just us.
Well, I mean, we would only have to worry about the humans and potentially, I mean, depending on when we do it, it would be any humans, and then however it comes down to dealing with the other two if they're here when it happens, unless they leave for some reason.
Mm.
And the other question is do the people from the Roadhouse, are they going to follow suit and come this way? Or are they off to do other business?
Well, that's my concern, is because
With our luck,
the
they're
other
headed this
group
way.
going the opposite. Yeah.
Okay. We would
Because
have
the
to.
other group going that way was saying that they were going to go help, but most of the stuff had already been transferred. They're just trying to help with a certain situation, which would be us. So once that other group gets there, and if they get a description, they're going to be like, wait a minute.
Well, it was lizard folk that went, but I mean, I get it's kind of stuck in the position of we say that we should do this, and then there's a laundry list of reasons why we should try to run and just call it quits. I don't know. Again, it falls back to the question: is what we have enough information, and we're willing to try to possibly, tell them and hope that they believe that we're going to come back with reinforcements and hope that we have enough information? And this is what they wanted, was just confirmation that this existed, and then we'll tell them that, yep, and from here it goes to somewhere else, and we don't know where that is, but it does go somewhere else. I don't.
The main point of all of it was to find out where it was going, what was the purpose of it.
Okay, do we have those questions answered?
Well, it seems like it was going here. The purpose is
It's
the
being
one that
held
we
here, we
haven't.
figured out, and it's going somewhere else. That's what we figured out. And we don't have a confirmation on the purpose. So,
See,
again,
I'm a little
we can.
confused on the whole it's going somewhere else.
The
What's
the lizard guy literally said that they're transporting it to the castle, and then it's all being transported somewhere else.
but he's not in the castle, so maybe it's in the castle, just below the castle.
Or because they were used as labor, they're the ones carrying it the other place.
Which would make sense because they're the ones being used as labor.
Well, see, that's what I was hoping you would say. It's like, yeah, we're used to take it this way.
Okay, I'm back.
Scary.
So I cannot open up any browser on my machine. As soon as I tried 3 different ones. Every time I open a browser, it basically just caps out the CPU. So right now, with stream running, with Discord, Fantasy Grounds, everything up, I'm at like 71. If I open a browser, it takes the rest of it. It just caps it out. So the stream should be a lot better now because I'm sitting like 63 right now. But literally opening up I tried Chrome, I tried Edge, I tried Firefox. So I'm gonna have to try something else to limit what it's using. But it will immediately take everything that's left. And I don't know why it's doing that. Like I have nothing open except for Video Ninja, and it just wants to like consume all the CPU. So while the stream can see me, you guys can't. Because if I try to open it, it just crashes. Or I have a really bad stream. Now they could see all of you because you guys were all in Video Ninjas and those links are in OBS. So as long as your camera's on, I could see all of you, and so could the stream. But I can't turn mine on. So I'm gonna have to find an alternate way to do that. I might have to start testing to see. Well, no, because you got to do that in the browser too. So I was thinking stream together, but you got to do that in the browser too. So I don't know what to do right now.
You have a separate laptop?
I do, but it's not updated. It's in my daughter's room.
Well, I mean, just for the future. You
Yeah, I might have to do something like that where I have everything running through there. That might be a good idea. Because the stream sees my default camera. But for you guys, yeah, that's probably gonna be a way to go because it is horrible. As soon as I connect to a browser, it's like red line. I was like, what the fuck? And then as soon as I close it, it drops back to normal. So I don't know. I know there's a way to like join and then like put it to sleep right away, but I don't know if I was fooling around with the settings. I broke that, but I don't want to keep troubleshooting it during the stream. So for this stream, I'm sorry you guys don't get to see me. I will try to make sure I'm clear with every motion I make. And if I'm not, Devouring and Wandering can watch me in the stream and just be like, he did this.
Oh, you're gonna trust those two? You are living on the edge.
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It says, yeah, the browsers are hogging my hardware, and I don't know why when I open the browsers. It just literally caps out my CPU. Right now, with everything open except for the browser, I'm sitting at a nice 60%. As soon as I open the browser, done. Just decides it doesn't like it at all. What do you mean he cheated? Wandering. All right. So I listened to some of what you guys were saying because I was able to join Discord right away. I will let you continue if you need more time, but for the most part, we can just keep going right now. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah. So
Like,
I'm good.
okay.
Yep, I'm just getting your chat pulled up.
Yeah, I'm gonna like after tonight's stream, I'm gonna spend some time figuring out what's going on. I might have like some malware or something that's like messing things up, but it is definitely killing it. Killing my, and it wasn't like I said, I tried it in multiple browsers, so it's not like I got it in one, it's across the board. So go me.
I'm curious about that because me opening your stream to just get the chat capped mine out, which is again ridiculous. What the hell?
Devouring, do not give him that false hope, please.
We know
No.
better than that, Devouring.
Don't even start that conversation.
Is the table back up?
Yeah, the table is back up. You
Yep.
guys can get in there. Sorry. Yeah, everything's
took me a
working
little bit, but,
smoothly except for the browser. So, and then I was wondering. No, because I would have to join. Because I was wondering if I join, turn on Video Ninja, and then start the virtual camera, would it let like just connect on your side? But no, it won't. I don't think it will. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's doing that. And it's a new thing, and the only time I messed with any somebody was giving inspiration. Oh, thank you, Vlad. It was for me.
Vlad.
What? I don't have any inspiration. That's my first one for tonight.
Yeah, neither do I,
I have-
so it's fine.
Yeah, but you guys used all yours.
So did you.
Mm, I did. All right. So I have 2 halflings luck left, and I have 1 hex. I'm gonna put the dice down and stop fidgeting with them because now they're counters. I know I'm hexed. I put that there. Well, I was saying I may stop this. Well, how are you gonna stop it?
stop this. I resubscribed. As I did that, you got more.
So, halfling luck, I believe Roz has 1 halfling luck, and that's it. And then as far as inspiration, Elios has 1, Roz has 1, Songbird has 2. Everybody else is kind of clear. Yeah, it was a tough fight, so I think they burned through a lot of their stuff, or they didn't get a chance to use it. All right, so as soon as everybody's connected again. But yeah, I did a clean restart, so I'm going to have to do some tech stuff tomorrow. I don't like it. It's time for a rebuild or a new computer. I should just get a new computer. Stop. Hold that trigger.
No better time than now.
Why is that?
I don't know. Sounded
Oh,
good.
okay.
'Cause-
I thought you had an actual reason.
No, because now
Well,
is
I
the
mean, if
right
your
time for a
computer
new
breaks-
computer.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let me see. Let me play around with it tomorrow. I bet you I could figure it out. The thing is, it only happens when I'm streaming, so I might have to stream tomorrow and just bother everybody. We'll see. All right. I know the power of adulthood. It's grumpy that he didn't see PK. He's pretending to have computer problems. No devouring. That's not true. Anyway,
I mean, it might be
All right.
true.
it might be a little bit, just a little. All right. So, what are the decisions of the party? I will explain some things on the map real quick so you guys can know. Because now that I can ping and do all the things and it's not on delay. So these are the crazy makeshift huts that I was telling you about. They're a little bit more, mud on some leaves and offer protection. I don't know if you guys could see the pinging yet. Is everybody on the
Mhm.
table? Let me
Yes.
check. Let me start there.
On the table, but I don't have everything open yet because it takes a second to think about it.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are all there. And again, in OBS I can see you guys, so if you turn on your cameras, I can see your reactions. I will just have to be more descriptive with mine.
Yep.
I will try not to use my hands. I'll keep the mouse in it, so this way I won't move around. All right,
Mhm.
everybody here?
Thus far.
I'm waiting on
I'm
Roz.
I'm here.
Okay. All right. So these are huts. These little mud balls up here are huts. Okay. Mostly what you see around those huts are bullywugs. You figure for each hut, there's probably like 3 or 4 running about. Okay. These are longhouses. Most of what you see here is the lizard folk. Okay. And then these are pens over here. I forgot what's stuck. I think they're giant lizards. Yeah, giant lizards. So horse-sized lizards are running around in those pens.
Is that a high wall pen? Because you can't see inside the pen.
Yeah, it's like a stockade, but they made it a wall. So
Mm.
you could kind of make out what's going through, but it's a stockade type. So there's, spiked wooden logs pressed up against each other. If you get closer, you'll be able to see through it. But from here, you could just see shapes moving around, and you can make out the shapes of giant lizards. Yes.
Okay.
The lizards are being led by the lizard folk. All of who's working there are lizard folk. They are leading the animals. The giant lizards are being used like beast of burden. And they don't look like they like it. So every now and then you'll watch as they even like there's a person handling the lizard or leading it by what we'll call reins or tethers. But anybody else that gets too close, you'll watch as the lizards kind of like snap at them. They don't bite them, but they definitely are like aggressive. All right, guys.
Roz, do you think you could talk to the lizards?
What about?
So we haven't really decided what we're going to do, but if they're keeping an eye out and they see that there's active fighting going on, have them, fight on the side of us and the lizard men, take people out.
And you want who to do this? The lizards?
Yeah, the lizards that are being used as beasts of burden. I mean, it's unfortunate that some of them may fall in the fight, but the rest of them could potentially be free. And that might give us a chance to go inside and see if we can see where the gold is being kept or find out some sort of information that would help us further this mission that we're on.
Ross can talk to them, yes. They do not know Ross, but perhaps me knowing the language. If this is what you request, Ross will do it.
Because I think at the very least that would give us a good distraction if we need one. And it would also give them a chance to be free.
Okay, Ross can do this. Ross will, I mean, now he's not going to go by himself as we all walk up to the castle. The first ones that he sees that are being treated as slaves, so to speak, he will say something to him.
You're talking about the giant lizards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're in a pen right here. Like the entrance to the castle is over here.
Okay.
So most of the giant lizards you see are not heading towards the keep. They're actually heading towards the swamp. So, but they're coming in and out.
Okay.
So some of them are walking like right past you on this little road. But I mean, if you want to walk up to the pen, that's fine too.
Well, I don't want to draw any attention. I mean, we're kind of new faces. Most of us are hairless, and so he'll
Careless and careless.
yeah.
What is this?
So he'll I don't know where that came from. I think I'm gonna have to close my fantasy grounds. It's acting really weird.
No.
But anyway, he will stop and excuse me. You do not seem to be being treated very well.
Are you talking? You using your speak with animals thing?
Yeah. Well, no.
Okay.
They're lizard men, right?
No, these are giant lizards, like horses.
Oh, okay. But they're the ones that are being. I was thinking it was all the lizard men that were being treated unfairly,
Right.
or
They are. So the regular lizard men, so they are all basically workers. They are the lowest class here. So the lizard men are definitely being treated poorly. They're being bullied by the bullywogs. And they are doing all the labor. You can see that as it's going on. The giant lizards are being used by the lizard men to carry stuff, drag stuff. They're being used as beasts of burden by the lizard men. But it's clear that only ones that can control the lizards, the giant lizards, are the lizard men. If a bullywog gets too close, the lizard tries to eat it. So then the lizard men are trying to keep it, and then the bullywugs start yelling at the lizard men for not controlling their beast. So that's what's going on. So I think she asked you to speak to the giant lizards.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I was like, are you using magic or your
No,
ability?
well, he
Because
can, yeah. If that's what he's been asked to do, that's what he will do.
okay.
But it seems, now this is me speaking out of character, if the only ones that can control these giant lizards are the lizard men, shouldn't I be speaking to the lizard men? I mean,
Well,
I might get eaten if I go up to one of these things. That's what I'm thinking out of character. This is not.
right. Well, you could probably think that in character because I made it clear the giant lizards are not happy about what they're doing. The only ones that seem to be able to control them are the lizard men,
Okay.
and they will even snap at them, like they
Okay.
nip at them. And the lizard men just kind of like smack them on the rump and be like, "You knock it off," but
Okay.
and go
Well,
about their business. But these things are
he will.
huge and looks like they can swallow you whole. So remember
Okay.
that.
Well, he will cast speak with animals.
Okay.
I'm just now bringing Fantasy Grounds back up, but so he will do that,
Okay.
and he will now walk over to the pen where those are the giant lizards are, right? The
Yes.
pen. All right.
All right. So as you walk over there, I'm just
Mhm.
gonna move you in that direction. The rest
Okay.
of you watch him walk over. You must have joined the table because it just froze me. Yep. Okay. We'll wait for you to fully join.
Yep,
Hold
I
on.
am in. I'm getting my character now. Maybe.
Just having all kinds of problems. I'm so happy though. I got to raid Foxy.
I mean, if you're not having problems, are you really even streaming?
You know what? I'd
That's
rather
why I don't
not really be
stream.
streaming.
Would you
What?
though? I feel like that's a lie.
Really?
No, like I don't like problems. I don't like technical difficulties. I don't like making people sit there and watch a slideshow. Like right now, I'm trying to figure out why everything is frozen because Loco's joining, and like my screen just went white. Like Fantasy Grounds just faded when you know how it does when somebody joins. So
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
now I have no idea what's going on and I can't do anything. So
Yeah, and I
these
can't get
things
the character
bug me.
selection box is blank.
Uh-oh.
It shows you connected,
Mhm. I mean, I'm in Fantasy Grounds,
right? But
but
I
the
can't do
the
anything.
character selection box where you select your character
hmm
is blank. There's nothing in it. I can actually move my character in Fantasy Grounds.
Well, hold on because I'm frozen now. So I have no idea what just happened. It says Fantasy Grounds is not responding for me. It may have just crashed. I'm waiting to see if it clears. Yeah, today's been nothing but technical difficulties. I'm not digging this at all.
That's a sign. That's just a sign that you need a new computer. See? What did I say?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm with her. Either that or what computer god did you piss off?
I don't know, but like it's literally not doing anything, and I don't know what the hell happened other than Loco trying to join again. So guess what? I gotta close Fantasy Grounds.
Well, hang on. Let me close my Fantasy Grounds and see if that helps any.
No, because mine is the one that's stuck. So you leaving is not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I don't actually think I'm in Fantasy Grounds. I can't exit. Weird.
Yeah, Vlad, maybe you're the one driving all the craziness going on. I could see that.
I don't think it's Vlad's fault.
May not be Vlad's fault, but we can blame Vlad.
Uh-huh.
I support this decision.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we could totally blame him since he was the one that gave the DM inspiration.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That is not a reason to blame him. Anyway, I'm closing it.
Really?
Mm,
Well, I have
it
no
might
choice.
be.
I have to start it.
I think so.
All right, it's fully closed. Restarting it. We're gonna have to join the table again. Do it one at a time, though.
Oh, goody.
Hey.
I'm just waiting for it to start back up. Come on,
All
hang on
right.
now. There we go.
Restarting Fantasy Grounds.
I've never had this much trouble. I think I just need to rebuild my computer. I think it's time.
It is time. Okay, who's
Don't
joining
join.
first?
I will call you. Like we'll just go in order. I'll call each of you one at a time.
That'll work.
Just let me load up first.
Bueller. Bueller.
You know how you get spoiled? Like everything working, you just get spoiled. And now all of
No,
a sudden it doesn't work, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna have hives by the end of the night.
that's
I
not
don't
good.
think I've ever been in that
I was
situation.
about to say, I always have some sort of issue.
Mhm.
No,
Of course.
I've like usually the issues are something I've like, oh, I forgot to unmute, or I forgot to do this, or I forgot to do that. It's usually user error, but like this is not user error. This is just shit not working.
It's all good to be. GT's areas of fickle beasts that us DMs battle all the time. At least your players are understanding and just don't. Some just don't understand.
Yes,
But
I have been blessed with some wonderful players. I like in all my games. I mean, some of them will give me a hard time, but I know they're joking.
You need to do
But
better.
there's one.
He assumes we're joking.
yeah,
You know what? That could be true too. All right. Hold on. Let me get my stuff opened and set up, and then we'll have each
because
of
he now
you
has
join.
nervous laughter.
Who has nervous laughter? Not
He's
me.
he's now second guessing all of his life choices that led him to
All
this
right.
very night.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, what was
All right.
I
I'm back on
thinking?
the map. Let's get the map open, and then you guys can join one at a time. So Jenny, well, actually no, Roz, you had the problem. You go first.
Okay, here we join that.
Here we go.
Pulling the ripcord,
See the table.
acquiring file list,
I see the circle again.
Take a deep breath.
acquiring no files.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's not moving.
Did you check for updates, Havoc? Because it had us update after we closed out this last time.
It did.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's 3 times today
Yeah.
for me.
Yep.
No, I didn't check for updates because I thought, all right.
Okay,
Wait, hold
here's
on.
the file list.
Nope, he went there. I'm not showing a difference in versions either, though.
I don't know. It just said check for updates and then it updated. So, because I updated
Yeah,
right
mine
before
has a new
stream.
update.
So what happens is if you guys are on a different version than me, Fantasy Grounds will tell me when you guys join the chat. So
Okay.
it says so and so is connected and it says using a different version.
Oh.
So there may have been updates, but I think
Maybe
their
a
updater
hot
is
fix to your problem.
no. I think the updater is saying, "Hey, you need to update when you don't have to," because I don't believe they released. I updated this morning. They haven't released anything as far as I know. So it could be that. But all right, Loco's in. All right, Vero, go ahead.
Just thinking about it.
You give me my character this time.
Acquiring file list.
Everybody sounds so excited. Acquiring file list.
It's like,
Da-da-da.
Well, thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying to be patient.
It's really difficult for him. So the fact
Yeah,
that somebody
very, very
notices that
difficult
he's
for
being
him.
patient.
Well, I mean, so yeah.
Mhm.
And no, I can handle problems and stuff. It
Uh-huh.
just bugs me more for you guys. Like everybody watching, everybody playing, it bugs me more when it breaks because I'm like, all right, I'll fix it. If it's just me, it doesn't affect anybody else. But when it affects everybody watching or hanging out or playing, that sucks and that stresses me out.
Yeah, but you have to remember, we all now get to act like jackasses together, and everybody watching the stream gets to watch us act like jackasses, which is even better.
I'm never a jackass.
Feels like I'm never a jackass. All right,
Lies.
Rhino, you're
gotta take
in.
'em,
Mhm.
Okay, Jenny, go ahead.
Acquiring file list.
Yay.
Sorry, I
said that
couldn't
too,
resist.
but you said that with too much glee. We need you to tone it down.
I don't know if I can tone it down.
Thank you for the follow.
I'm entirely too caffeinated to tone it down. What do you want from me?
Can I have some of that?
I mean, I don't know how we're
Caffeine?
gonna get it to you in Texas by, anytime soon.
I don't know. I
You
don't
can't email it
Somehow. But
or send it through Discord. Trust me, I would have
need
done
something-
it.
Uh-huh. I
All
need
right.
something good for like after work because otherwise y'all are going to see me go.
Devouring, I guess. I don't know.
Devouring, when have you ever needed permission?
That's also true. All right, Ginny is in. So Elias, good. He's been holding back. Yeah, no. You're not allowed. You have no permission.
I mean, I have to say, Devouring is extremely well behaved in your stream.
Oh,
He is.
thanks. I feel bad for you then.
It's all in good fun.
I know.
He keeps
I'm
it
telling
very
you.
entertaining.
The two Darn keeps me on my toes. It's like, okay. Like they're waiting for it. All right, who's not in yet? Oh, Songbird. You were last. Don't break it.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Right?
Just don't break it.
Ooh. Acquiring file list. What? Dropping chopsticks. Stay.
So with the loading, see if it breaks now, we know why, because apparently there's chopsticks involved, and there shouldn't have been.
Mhm. Stop dropping stuff.
Why?
I'm excited.
Never.
I gotta know what the hell change they made. Seriously.
Gonna be all right.
I know. So in normal circumstances, I would just stop everything I'm doing and be like, all right, gotta fix it. And not do anything until I figured it out. But I can't do that now.
Spinny wheel. Spinny die. Spinny die.
Are you there yet?
No.
Are you there,
No, I could
God?
tell.
It's me, Margaret.
Come to me.
I feel like I should know that reference, Jania.
Which one?
You should. I said, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Oh.
No, I'm drawing a blank. But I'm also got way too many things going on.
Isn't that a book by Judy Blume? No, I'm gonna have to Google it. And I can open a browser.
Wow, low blow.
Indeed.
Oh,
It
No,
is.
Losa's are over there.
It's a novel by Judy Blume.
oh, okay.
Ha! Joke's
Lady-
on you, I can't read.
Lady M, are you in yet?
I am not seeing a character. Hold
I
on.
know, right? Fatality. Rude. Okay, everybody's in. Yay.
Yay!
And now it's time for a break. Just kidding.
No, damn it.
It is 9 o'clock.
Look, man,
Oh, shit.
I'm just
All right.
playing. Take a deep breath. It's
No,
gonna be all right.
I know, technically it is time for break, but
If I need a break, I'll say, hey, I'm gonna step away for a second, and I'll step away. I don't know how everybody else feels, but we've had some downtime.
that's fair.
And
I think we could
technically
play
when-
through it.
Yeah, and technically when that break happened, we were actually still sitting here plotting and everything.
That's fine. You took the opportunity to plot. I'm happy with that.
We
But
were
let's move on.
entertaining the stream.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing job too. I missed it, but I'm thinking it was an amazing job because it makes me feel better. Okay, now, Roz, you were going to talk to one of the animals. You kind of moved over towards it, so I'm going to move you where I had you before. This is where
Okay.
everything broke last time. Seriously, it's not letting me drag you. What is going on?
Breathe. Patience.
No, it's doing the exact same thing.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Just one of them days.
No, it's crashed again.
Is it crashed or is it just buffering?
No, it's doing the same thing when somebody joins the table. And now it's just not responding. And I don't understand. Like, first it's the browser, now it's Fantasy Grounds. Is my like CPU just crapping out? Is it just dying?
It could be. It could be plotting against you.
What's the temperature on it?
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like 50 degrees in here. So I don't
Right.
think I don't think that's the problem.
You should ask it
Unless
if
you
it smells
froze
like
your computer.
toast.
No, Fantasy Grounds crashed again. And this time it wasn't because any of you like what in the hell is going on?
This time he can't blame us.
He's trying to
No,
figure out a
he
way,
can't.
though. Look at his brain spinning.
Mm-hmm.
No, not trying to blame all of you. It's not any of your fault. It's my computer's just decided that it doesn't want to work today.
Well, I mean, if your CPU crap out, it might be getting hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how about we put a pin in it here and
Mhm.
you figure out your computer issues because you're getting more frustrated by the minute. And we come
Agreed.
back next week and pick it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I hate to do it, but we're gonna have to because there's nothing
Maybe we can come
can't
up with
do
a
anything.
plan.
Yeah, you guys have a whole week to come up with a plan.
I know we'll have to talk in the super secret players link in Discord and come up with a plan.
Oh my goodness, what is?
He's
All
not
right,
even
yes.
listening.
I am. I heard
know.
you.
I was about to say, I don't think he's
Nope.
paid attention to it.
I
Nope.
heard you. I have gone full like support mode now because now I have to fix it and I don't know what the hell's going on. I apologize, everyone, but we are gonna
Are
have
you
to
gonna
cut
rate
the
him back
stream
into
short.
Foxy?
Yeah, I'll rate him back into Foxy, and then Foxy, you could find if you're gonna continue. If you want to raid to somebody,
Yeah, I'll just
I'm
raid
going
out to somebody because I actually didn't sleep last night. So this kind of works out well for
There you
me
go.
because
Wouldn't
I'm
recommend that.
tired. Yeah, definitely would
Yeah.
not recommend it
Don't do that.
to anyone.
Yeah. But I will get it all fixed. I got a few days before my next stream, so I will get it all fixed, folks. You might see me flashing in and out tomorrow because
He's going to be
I have
flashing
no
at
idea
He's
what's
gonna be
going
flashing
on.
you.
I said flashing in and out. I would not
Not
flash
flashing.
people. I am not that
Flashing in
mean
and
to
out.
everybody.
Mhm.
Let me get the raid over there and find out if I can even do that. I think it's gonna let me. I think it might work. Again, thank you everybody for being patient. I will find out what's going on and get it fixed. If not, I might be ordering a new computer tomorrow.
Well, if you're ordering computers, feel free to send me a nice one too, just because.
I said a computer?
Yeah, I'll take a new one
a
too. Send
computer
me
for
a
each
new
of
one
us.
too.
Awesome. That sounds
If you're
good.
buying new
Oh
computers.
yay! Oh, what? It's so generous.
That way we all know that everything is going to work just the way that it should all the time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All of you have newer computers than me. What are you talking about?
You don't know
Not when
that.
you
I'm
buy a
still
new
capping out
one,
just like
so
If I had the money, I would, but I'm not doing that. Okay.
just it's a gift.
You
I'll
heard it
accept
here,
the gift.
chat. He doesn't love us.
God.
Tax
It's
break.
so sad.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can hand deliver mine next year.
All right. I
Wondering.
can't. No. Nobody's getting a new computer. Goodbye.
I love that nobody's
wanna
getting a new
gift me a new
computer. Oh,
computer?
really? Now I'm going to get a new computer, because he just said nobody's getting a new computer. And I'm stubborn. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
right. Like, that's going to happen.
Oh.
My
But,
goodness.
but what if
I
I
need to
put a
figure out what the
computer on
deal
our
is
wedding
mine
registry?
because mine's fairly new. I mean, Foxy, you and I.
It sounds like
You
a
know when I
great
got my
gift,
computer.
Havoc. I'll accept it.
I suppose. I mean, it'll be a struggle, but I will accept a new computer. Yes. Epic Fredo says, "Dang it, I'm late to sign up for a new computer." I mean, yeah.
You got to be quick on that.
Yeah, definitely got to just jump in anytime and be like, "Yes, this is what I want. This is what we're doing." All right.
Yeah. No, I have
We will
to.
condone this activity.
I'm trying to think. Like, I'm really debating on like how much. Oh, I should stop streaming too.
Yeah, you might oughta.
Yeah.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
No, I did. I would close Fantasy Grounds first.
All
Like,
right.
my computer's not frozen. It was just Fantasy Grounds at that time. I don't understand what the hell's going on.
Thank you for the follow, Vlad.
Aw,
Yay.
Vlad.
Hypothetically, if tomorrow were my birthday, can I get a computer too? That was devouring. Trust me, devouring. If I could
What if
afford
it
to
was
get
my
everybody
birthday
computers, you'd be
yesterday?
first on the list.
What if it
Yeah,
was my
if I
birthday
had the money,
yesterday?
I'd send everybody a new computer. But first, I got to get myself a computer. I was
Keep-
just trying to think of like last time I built a computer online. Like I went to one of those places and built a computer,
Mhm.
and I looked at it when I was done, and I was like, oh.
So
It's like,
birthdays are a reason to have gifted computers. I accept. I'll take
that was
mine.
a
Wait,
that was a lot.
I'm curious on why you said "oh."
Because the
When you
last time I
built
put
it?
one together, it came out to like 5,700.
Oh, good lord.
Oh,
Jesus.
That's
So-
painful.
that hurts.
Now
That-
I could
that-
cut that.
ow.
I could put it together myself, so I cut that price down a lot. But I mean, just part wise. But also, remember that was when they were freaking raping the market for like video cards and stuff. You couldn't find any. It
Yeah.
was back. It was
That's
back
valid.
then.
All right, well, we're going to raid into Myriad.
Yay! I haven't
Yay!
seen Myriad in a while.
So, yeah, I haven't either. So we're going to raid over there. I hope everybody has a great night. We should probably do outros.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
you guys. Yeah, outro. Well, sure, raid. I'm just like talking now.
So, yeah. So I'm Foxy Project. You can find me here, usually starting 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Most nights, normally playing survival crafting. Lately, it's been Aska. A lot of the times, it is 7 Days to Die. And if I'm not playing survival crafting, then I'm playing D&D. And that's me.
Yay! Well, I'm Lady Magdala, mainly known as Lady M, all on the Twitch stream. And I used to have a normal schedule, but that has changed. But guess what? It's getting changed again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I've been offered a new job.
Nice.
Basically doing the same thing I'm doing right now, but more flexible. She's willing to work with me more and pay me more.
Nice.
So we'll see how that goes, and maybe I'll get actually a decent or regular schedule going. But for now, it's kind of whenever I can, except for it's solid Tuesdays and Thursdays. You will find me with Foxy on Tuesdays and every other Monday once I'm able to start actually doing that again.
Mhm.
Playing D&D. Thursdays, it's D&D with Havoc _RPG, Rhino, whoever seems to be showing up, but usually it's Rhino. Saturdays, I have at 10 p.m. Central Time, Call of Cthulhu with Insomnia Night RPG. So that will be coming back. Actually, this coming Saturday, I think. No, wait. This
Okay,
coming
5
Saturday is the
seconds.
12th. Yep. Okay.
4, 3,
That's it.
2,